What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket, and we are live. We are doing our weekly comic book review, but also been a crazy week. I didn't get to stream earlier in the week like I usually try to. Is what it is. I got mad overtime this week, but this came in the middle of the week. I came home to this bad boy. I'm convinced that this is the biggest omnibus I've owned yet. So I have Grant Morrison's volume 2 and 3 of Batman. I have New Teen Titans 2 and 3 volumes. I have Absolute on Killing Joke. I have those library editions of Scrooge McDuck and Donald Duck. And I got the New 52 Red Hood to go with this. And I have Jim Lee's Adjectiveless X-Men, Volume 2, because that's the ones with the cool costumes, the yellow and blue costumes. And I'm convinced, like, severely convinced. You know what? I want to change the chat box. All right, that's better, right, guys? I'm convinced that this is the biggest one I own. It's probably like 40 issues. I think I did the math right. My camera's being a little wonky. This is it. Let's take the dust jacket off. And I know it's super glossy. That's how you can tell because the reflection is happening. My Gail Simone back is there's nothing really on the back, but this hardcover is beautiful. So the pages aren't super glossy, which is good. So this, I looked through this. I wasn't reading during the New 52, which is why I'm fascinated with these books. Like I'm in the middle. See if you guys can see how far I've gotten on Red Hood. I am so that much. This is how much I have left. So I'm past halfway. That run, the New 52 run, is awesome. But I remember I got out of comic books around the time the New 52 started. Or before that, but like I was still aware when it came out and was like, oh, that's cool. I picked up a couple issues, wasn't it done? Happened a lot. Oh, dude. But like now that I look back at it, the covers, the stories, the character development was all great. People hated on it. That Red Hood story, fantastic. Oh, so this is part of Death in the Family, which I'm in the middle of reading in Red Hood. Says it has a Death in the Family crossover, so I don't know if this issue's in there. Uh, that's blurred out. Dude, this is phenomenal. That's his son, which I recently got introduced to in the comics when I started rereading. Artwork here is without a doubt pretty solid. What is this? Why is she wearing all white? I guess I'll find out. What is this? Symbiote? See, this is crazy. Oh, I know that. I know that character. Alright, so then we got extras. So I knew there was a Future's End. Alright, this part probably part of Future's End. You got the Adult Swim. Not Adult Swim. Robot Chicken. That was a Mad TV before. This one's really cool. Steampunk. Oh, what was that game? There it is. Scribblenauts. Character study. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm very happy to have this. Fat Girl's Back. This thing is hefty, dude. So, like, holding them both is hard. Like, you can see how much, like, just thicker it is. Okay. Okay. All right. So, let's get into the actual books of the week. That was the haul. We picked up that. Now we got this stack. Okay. What do I want to start with? What do I want to start with? Oh, talk of pop culture. Like, wow. I didn't even realize you were there. Yeah, I picked that up. I'm very happy to read that. I'm in the middle of Red Hood and then Batgirl New 52. We're gonna bang that out. All right, so where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? We'll start with this. Happy Easter. Yo, Australian people are weird. Catherine Boomerang is a terrible, terrible character. All right, we're gonna start the review with X-Men Legends issue 3. All right, so this features the return of Greek Easter. Okay, I got you. I got you. You gonna eat some lamb's head, bro? You gonna roast some lamb's head and let that shit spin? I do. My last name is Greek, but don't celebrate it. Actually, I really don't celebrate anything. All right, issue 3. So this takes place in after the events of an X Factor issue, um, tying in with Apocalypse's ship. Um, this is the original team. I love the costumes. The only issue is, for some reason, it just didn't get me like the Jim Lee stuff did last week. Not last week, but last issue. Uh, it's some great Archangel stuff. Cameron Hodge stuff was really cool. Caliban. The way they draw Jean is really good. I love the visor and everything. It's just there's certain points where the artwork just gets a little funky for me. Like here it's pretty solid. Like but like scenes like this, the details is kind of a little lacking where it like and here it's great. And like a couple panels they lose it a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest for you, for someone who hasn't read, like this is all what X Men's Legends. I think the point is like the late '80s through the '90s. It's to fill in the gaps that were left because there were lots of fill-in writers, um, and shit between the main writer. You also had both the adjectiveless title and you had Uncanny and Excalibur and X Force and X Factor and um but basically some apocalypse stuff, some early '90s, late '80s artwork. Um this is when Archangel regained his consciousness and control of his body. Uh Interesting story. I don't want to give anything away because it's going to be continued in the next issue. Um but it's solid. It didn't hook me like the first two issues did. With the Adam X storyline, the Adam X storyline was savagely amazing. Artwork there felt like incredible. Like even today's standards could have rivaled anything. Um, okay. All right, we'll do this. Teen Titans Academy issue 2. This is all about an Australian speedster. Variant cover is phenomenal. Uh, this cover is sick. It's very impressive. Okay, artwork here is great. So you get the opening scene. You have Bolt. I guess her name's gonna be. Um, she's an Australian Speed Force sprinter. So she doesn't have the endurance. And she can't run fast for as long as like other guys like Wally West and yeah. I'm surprised you don't know about this. She was featured in a Future State. She's the speedster in the wheelchair that uses the amputee that uses the freaking the blades. So she's being attacked in I don't know if this is currently or a flashback or something. She's being attacked by Red X, and then we go here X Factor, which is funny because we just dealt with X Factor. Um, um, so yeah, awesome artwork here. There she is running with the freaking the blades. He's saying how she needs to like control herself because she doesn't have the endurance, but she wants to, and it's really motivational. All this background stuff is really cool. This guy, what's his name? Matt. His name's Matt. Dude, I get crazy Connor Kent vibes. I think they mentioned it too in the book. Um, love Cyborg's design here. This was whack. Okay. Psychopath. Okay. This right here. This whole scene where I guess Nightwing slept with Starfire and whatever, and then he's like, I gotta get back to Bloodhaven, and she's like, it's Barbara. Bro. In his own title, he's like with Barbara. Why is he sleeping with Starfire? I just don't understand. Like, all right, who's the Sheridan? Yo, bro, you gotta call up Tom Taylor and you gotta apologize for fucking with his character because you don't got the right, bro. You don't have the right. Awesome, cool designs and everything. It reminds me of like X-Men Academy, back in the day. This whole panel was really cool. And then Nightwing walks in here. Oh. And there it is. There's Red X stealing shit. Cool battle. She grabs her blades. Donna trying to save Nightwing. They call an assembly. Awesome artwork. I love how you have like the main Teen Titans that have their own costumes, and then you have these Academy people in like the blue suits. And then she's getting a call from Amanda Waller. So that means, that's what we find out. She's getting called in for Suicide Squad, I think. AW, Amanda Waller. And that they're going to save her. Why is his helmet drawn like this? What the fuck? Connor Kent, bro. Task Force X. They're advertising the Gotham series. Alright, so I didn't give. This is gonna be a solid 6.5. Solid 6.5. Gonna give this a 5. We're gonna move on. We'll grab a Marvel title. Alright, New Mutants issue 17. This morning I had the audacity to say, hey, I'm going to reorganize my comic collection. So I took all my boxes and reorganized everything. I got a box for just bad titles, a box for just X titles. Alright, so this is 17 New Mutants. Love this cover. This issue just wasn't it for me. Artwork, I know New Mutants artwork is always pretty funky. This didn't get me in the way the last couple issues have. I hate Shadow King, and whatever he's doing with Wolfsbane is not okay. This weird otherworld stuff Um, I just couldn't follow along. The pacing was weird for me. The pacing, the dialogue. This was weird when they're able to move his consciousness into a flower. Um, More of this otherworld shit, which was really strange. And then this whole thing with Patch and not Patch, that's not her name. Right? That's not her name. What's her name? Scout. With Scout, it was really cool watching her wear the sweatshirt, and she's talking about there's a badger there. She got a pet badger. Talking about Laura. Um, Anal loses his shit. Uh, this pisses me off the way they're writing him. Great character. He should be more concerned that he lost his best friend Rockslide. His arm was all complaining about how he looks. Bro, there was a point where in the comics where he was drawn with his arm looking humongously bigger than the rest of his body. They find him doing his thing. You get some backstory on this random character. It was cool. It ends this. Cable also came out this week. It ends this block of books. I give it a 5, maybe a 4. It just wasn't. I've really been liking all the New Mutant stuff, and this issue was just hard for me to follow along what everything was going on. And it did close some storylines and expand on some stuff, but it just wasn't what I wanted. Okay. Do I want to do? All right, let's talk about Action Comics 1030 War World Rising. Okay, so this finally Action Comics Superman isn't going to be talking about just John Kent and Superman, fighting that breach. It's mentioned in here, but it's not the main story. All right, cool cover, War World. We know we get introduction to Infinite Frontier Mongol. Really great artwork. Then we hit this. This artwork was phenomenal. Uh, I guess this is just a simulation of Superman fighting Metallo because he's talking to people, and it's Ray Palmer, the Atom, and Batman, which I think is really cool because in Flash, there's a bunch of issues going on with Wally West, and Mr. Terrific and Green Arrow and Flash are all working together, and then here you go, Ray Palmer working with Batman. This is awesome. Um, I love this costume on him. You also have here, so basically, there's some cell degeneration or something going on, and Superman's losing a little bit of his steam, something like that. Batman's freaking out. Okay, then we get to see Damian Wayne before this. It's before this book happens. Wearing this costume, so it's literally right before this. Um, Super John Kent and Robin are hanging out. They're eating, talking about all stuff about their dads, having a one-on-one. it was really cool moment. And Tom Taylor is taking over the Superman title, and it's gonna be all about this guy John Kent. And he promised that the relationship that he has with Damian is gonna continue. Because he was like 2 years younger than Damian. Now he's 2 years older than Damian, or something like that. Um, sorry. You get this Candor. It's a simulation, obviously. Warworld is coming. He comes. This was really cool to me personally. This scene, besides the amazing artwork with the rain in his eyes and everything, great brows, great brows, great brows. He says, John, Kara, Connor, whichever of you can hear my voice, we may have a situation. Immediately, John Kent shows up. Connor, we don't know what Supergirl's doing, what Kara's doing, but we do know that Connor Kent is with Suicide Squad, so he can't leave, unless he does. That would be a really cool Tom Taylor, John Kent story if Suicide Squad has to fight John Kent and he freezes. Oh, wow. It's really cool. And then they're praying in a dead Kryptonian language, and you get these characters, which I think are going to be the characters that were mentioned. Some of them were mentioned in Future State. Then you get Midnighter. Awesome Frank Miller's freaking feeling from this. Very strange, very interesting. Again, Gotham, it's coming. Alright. I give this a 7.5. Not 7, just 7. We're gonna give it a solid 7. Okay. 3 more books. Alright, we'll go right into it. Alright. We got Robin, issue 1. This is written by Williamson, the man that defined all those Flash freaking stories. The deadliest fighters in the world have met their match. Yeah, you think. Awesome backstory, Oracle stuff. Batman's trying to find Damian. Damian's fighting this guy that ends up apparently being the father of Bane. I don't know how that's possible. You get this, awesome artwork. Gives him the thing. He's trying to find League of Lazarus. He takes the ship. These people are all talking about him and shit. They're talking about whatever, how they got there. They get off the boat, and Ravager's there. She's freaking out. This guy, he's like, nice copyright infringement. He's like, I'm Respawn. And then, he kind of loses his shit as they're giving the speech about what the competition is. And he starts calling people out. And Flatline shows up and rips his heart out, as far as we know. 8, bro. What the freak? It blew me away. I read through this so fast. I just didn't know what was going on. It was just happening so quickly. I had to go back and read it again because it just felt so fluid and enjoyable, and I was having so much fun that I couldn't even take it all in. It was just too much. Okay. We're gonna do Cable issue 10. There's only 2 issues left. And they're gonna bring back Old Man Cable? Cool cover. Old Man Cable's here. Young Cable's here. Strife, all the same person. Domino isn't in this book, so you got him trying to steal Cerebro. Emma Frost gets him. Talks about Strife, gives him an idea. Goes to his dad. They go on a mission. They take on some Akara, Arako. Mutants cause a problem. Cyclops asks Cable to join the new X-Men team. He asks him if he can use Cerebro to bring back old Cable or go back to whatever his time period is. They're arguing the whole time. Then you get this scene, these panels of old Cable with the light of Galador taking on some demons. Very excited to see what comes out of this. I hope we get old Cable back. I like new Cable, but old Cable is just so classic. Okay. Last book, we have Detective Comics 1035, a variant cover. Awesome, phenomenal artwork here. It was so good. So in the last one, his neighbor goes missing, and he finds the body of the neighbor. And they try to chase him because why not? Why wouldn't they? Really, really awesome artwork. I really enjoyed it. This is her father. He's like, another Wayne Enterprises worth. He's losing his shit. Her husband is losing his shit. This guy is losing his shit. He's freaking out. I don't know what's going on. You get a page with Huntress, and that's it. Zombies? We're gonna have zombies now? Batman's fighting zombies. Then you get a Huntress story, which is really cool. About her having like a normal human friend. Really excited to see the rest of the Huntress story. This is a solid 7.5. Yeah, all the stories were pretty solid. Some of the artwork was hit or miss, but I really enjoyed it. That Robin book was phenomenal. Teen Titans was really good. I gotta sort those into the boxes now. Great. Okay. Okay. So now you're seeing. Okay. We'll go here. This is what we got this week. Next week, all right. So ignore this book down here because this is for my fiance. Besides that, we got Spider-Man 65, Batman 108, new character, Hellions 11, 2 Psylocke. What is going on here? Man Bat issue 4. Very, very excited about this. This is gonna be awesome. Versus Batman. This is gonna be a fun fight. This Marauders cover is really dope. Very excited for that. Batman Second Son. Next Batman Second Son issue 2. Batwing. What's going on? Noctera 3. Woo! And the continuation of that story we just got at the end of Teen Titans. This week is Suicide Squad number 3 next week. Okay? And after that, in 2 weeks, we got Detective 2, we got Urban Legends 3, we got Gotham 1, we got Guardians 14, Joker 3. So right here, there's 4 Batman-related books. Jesus. Superman 31, X-Corp 1, that freaking Scotty Young. X Factor 9. Cool issue, it looks like. Dazzler's in it, I think. Okay. Then you got Spider-Man 66, Catwoman 31, Flash 770, Nightwing 80, which is going to be the continuation of the Heart thing. Black Radiant 4, Radiant Black 4, Wave X2. Very excited. I love this getup he's wearing. Wolverine 12 and Wonder Girl 1. I might not get Wonder Girl. Ah, there it is. Finally, issue 3 of Last Ronin is coming out. Thank the gods. Teen Titans, X-Men, Stargirl Spring Break Special. Very excited for that. Issue 2 of this. Yeah, nothing really crazy. Okay, so let's just... Okay. So, what's in my variant box? You want to see what variants I got that I've been collecting over the last year? Lots of you guys have seen on the channel, but I thought I would just talk about some of these variants. Some you've seen me unbox, some you've seen me grab and pick up. Alright, first 2 is the Vampirella issues. I think it's 13. You have the white cover, then you have the color cover. Then you have the Virgin cover, those 2 were Virgin, but you have the Virgin cover of issue 1 of Beast Wars. You have the Virgin cover of issue 6 of 7 Secrets. That was a 1 per shop or 2 per shop issue. Up here, I don't know why I have this in here, but you have 0 Point. You have the Virgin cover of X-Men. I think this is not 13. It's got to be like 18, 19. No, probably 16 or 17. I don't remember the issue, but awesome Virgin cover variant. You have that 1 per shop Alien cover. Then, alright, now we're up to my Scotty Youngs. So you have Silk 1, Wave X 1, Alien 1, and King in Black 5. Hopefully we get X Corp's one. Love Scotty Young's covers. Love the variants. Love collecting them. Very excited to have all these. So those are my favorite variants that I own. And now the world can see. Okay? Yes, I keep them in a box from that SpiderManBooth.com. Alright. I might come back on. That's 10. Probably not. I'm probably just gonna watch TV and go to sleep. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed in the morning. 100%. Alright. Peace out and stay lame, boys.